What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Egon51 React. Back at it again, man, with another show fresh and so clean video. Today we got he never recovered after this match. This is a video about Neymar, by the way. I just saw it in my feed on my feed and it sounded interesting, bro. I always wanted to know what happened to Neymar, bro, because he was a big fucking name, bro. Everyone wanted to be like him and still wants to be like him. But the questions in my mind are, what if Neymar never left Barcelona, bro? I just reacted to the MSN thingy, bro. Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. Shit, bro, almost dropped a tear, bro. But hey, man, without further ado, let's check it out.
There's a moment in every great player's story when everything changes. For Neymar, it wasn't a slow decline. It wasn't age. It wasn't form. It was a game. One game that cracked the illusion of immortality. What happened in that match? And how did it quietly begin the downfall of a player once destined
That's what
to
I
rule
want to know,
world
bro.
football?
Tell me, bro.
Today,
Don't ask
we're
me
looking
that.
back at the games that didn't just bruise Neymar's body. They broke his legacy, piece by piece. Chapter
How?
1. The Rise of a King. There was a time when Neymar wasn't just next up, he was the one. He came out of Santos like a glitch in real life. Rainbow flicks, no-look passes, impossible goals. All
She
before
was
he turned
beautiful,
20.
bro. That
He
shit
led
was
Santos to
beautiful.
their first Copa Libertadores since Pelé. And in Brazil, they called him the new king. By 2013, he joined Barcelona.
Big expectations, man.
At first, people doubted if he could play alongside Messi. By 2015, he was
Hey,
part
Neymar
of
is
the
tough,
deadliest
bro.
front free football had ever seen.
I just reacted
Messi,
to this.
Suarez, Neymar,
Yo,
MSN.
look at Suarez's teeth, bro.
Messi,
I just can't with this
Suarez.
man. I just can't with this fucking guy, bro. Yo, they should literally put that thing that aggressive dogs has around their beaks, bro, or around the yo. The nigga is like a mutt, bro. He is like a mutt, filthy as yo. Menace to society, bro.
Neymar, MSN. Together, they won the treble. Neymar scored in the Champions League final, and for the first time, people genuinely asked, is this the guy who takes the
My
Ballon
type
d'Or
of
from
goal,
Messi
bro.
and Ronaldo? But then, he left. In 2017,
I don't understand
Neymar
why.
shocked the world. Paris Saint-Germain paid 222 million euros,
M's,
the
bro.
biggest transfer in football history, to make him
Wow.
the centerpiece of their project. The goal was clear: escape Messi's shadow, win the Ballon d'Or, and bring PSG the one thing they'd never had, a Champions League. But that dream didn't last
But they
long.
just win that motherfucker.
Chapter
They just
2,
won that
the
motherfucker.
fracture begins. On February 25th, 2018, PSG played Marseille in Le Classique. Neymar was brilliant, until he wasn't. With 15 minutes left, he landed awkwardly
Bro, I
after a
hate when
challenge.
players get
At first,
injured,
it looked
bro.
like nothing.
Like no
but then
joke,
the stretcher
bro.
came, the tears came.
That shit sets you
Diagnosis,
back, bro.
a fractured fifth metatarsal in his right foot. The timing, horrific.
Now you gotta
Just
go to the physio and all that type of shit. Go to the doctor, bro. Constantly, bro. That shit sucks, bro. It sucks, man. Now you gotta like fight for a spot in the team over, bro. Over what the fuck am I trying to say? Yo, y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro.
10 days later, PSG would face Real Madrid
I don't know
in
why,
the
what's
Champions
wrong with
League
me
round
these
of
days,
16.
bro. I keep stuttering.
Their biggest test of the season. Neymar didn't play. Paris Saint-Germain lost.
Y'all
And
see
just
that
like
shit,
that, their
bro?
European dream was over.
Y'all see
The
that
most
shit, bro?
expensive player in
What I'm
history
talking about.
watched it from the stands. But
What I'm
it wasn't
talking
just
about,
one
bro.
injury. Fast forward to January 2019, almost exactly 1 year later. Same injury, same foot, same month, same match. Paris Saint-Germain versus Strasbourg in the Coupe de France.
Oh, that nigga
Neymar
did it
in-
intentionally, bro. Why the fuck did yo, is that the type of defense? Yo, nah, bro. Zero respect to that guy, bro. Yo, just for that, we gotta cancel him for the rest of his life, bro. Irrelevant. We don't even know the fucking dude, bro. Yo. Yo, nah, bro. He ended Neymar's
Paris
career,
Saint-Germain
bro. Look, 3 times, bro.
versus
Y'all can't tell. Y'all can't tell me that he didn't target Neymar, bro. Look at that shit, bro. Bro, buddy, was life kicking your ass, bro? The fuck?
Strasbourg in the Coupe de France.
Nah,
Neymar
bro.
injured his metatarsal again.
That's intentional,
out for
bro.
10 weeks.
I don't care
Misses
what y'all
another
say,
Champions
man.
League knockout stage, this time against Manchester United. What happened next was even worse. On March 6, 2019, United pull off a historic comeback in Paris. Paris Saint-Germain are eliminated on away goals.
Mariah guy.
Neymar isn't just injured, he's fuming. He posts on Instagram calling the referees a disgrace. UEFA bans him for 3 European matches. Then comes summer 2019. Brazil are hosting the Copa America. Their golden boy has a point to
Yo, I peep niggas saying that they don't hope that Lamine Yamal is gonna turn out like this. Why are y'all jinxing that shit, bro? Stop saying that a player is gonna get injured, bro. Y'all literally jinxing this shit, bro. Come the fuck on, bro. Why y'all hating on a fucking 19-year-old kid, bro? 18 years old, by the way, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
prove. But in a friendly
My
just days
glorious
before
king,
the tournament, Neymar goes down again.
The hate
This
is
time
forced.
with a torn ligament in his ankle. He misses the entire Copa. Brazil go on to win it
That sucks,
without
man.
him.
That sucks.
Chapter 3. The Mental Spiral. At this point, Neymar wasn't just dealing with injuries, he was battling something deeper. The pressure had shifted.
Wow.
He was no longer the future of football. Now he was the guy who's always injured. The guy who dives.
Damn,
the guy
bro.
who can't deliver when it matters.
Yo, that
In
hits deep.
2018, he was the most fouled player at the World Cup. He was hacked, stomped, targeted. And when he reacted,
That's
the world
not it,
turned
bro.
it into a meme. The
That's
Neymar
not
role
it,
went
bro.
viral. Late night shows mocked him. Commercials parodied
I
him.
remember those memes,
But
bro.
the truth,
I
Neymar
saw
was in
those
pain.
memes across the
And
internet,
not
bro.
just physically.
But I didn't
He started
understand it was
clashing
like
with
this, bro.
fans, getting red cards, punching the air at critics. He even said, "There were times I didn't want to play anymore. I just wanted to go home." And while he struggled, another narrative began to form at PSG. Mbappe, younger, faster, French, healthier. Suddenly, Neymar wasn't the golden boy anymore. He was the expensive veteran who couldn't be trusted in April. Chapter 4. The Final Blows. But Neymar wasn't done yet.
This is sad,
In 2020,
bro. This is sad.
PSG made a run to the Champions League final, their first ever. Neymar was electric. He torched Atalanta. He danced past RB Leipzig. He looked like the Neymar of old, joyful, confident, alive. But in the final against Bayern Munich, he vanished. Not because he played poorly,
Damn,
but
bro.
because Bayern played perfectly. They smothered him, cut off every pass. PSG
Damn.
lost 1-0.
That's
Neymar
sad,
cried on the
bro.
pitch, again. It felt like the football gods were laughing at him. Still, he kept trying, but the setbacks kept coming. In the 2022 World Cup, he started strong. But in Brazil's first match against Serbia, he took a heavy tackle, swollen ankle, ruled out for the group stage. He came back in the knockouts and scored one of the best goals of the tournament, an extra-time masterpiece against Croatia. But once again, Brazil lost on penalties. Another tournament, another breakdown, another missed moment. Neymar broke down in
Yo,
tears.
bro,
He said
this
it might
is
have been his
sad,
last
bro.
World Cup, and then quietly, the door closed. In 2023, Neymar
I
left
feel
Europe.
bad for Neymar,
No press
bro.
conference, no farewell game. He signed for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. Still only 31, but already treated like a veteran on a farewell tour. And then, just weeks later, another injury. This time,
Damn.
his ACL and meniscus gone
Just
again
doesn't stop,
for the
bro.
rest of the season. Chapter 5. Reflection. This wasn't just one injury. This wasn't one bad decision. It was a timeline of heartbreak. From
shouldn't have
Marseille
left Barca,
2018 to
You shouldn't
Serbia
have left
2022, Neymar's story has been a collage of brilliance interrupted. The talent was never in question, but sometimes talent isn't enough. Sometimes the body doesn't cooperate. Sometimes the weight of expectation is heavier than the ball itself. And that's the tragedy of Neymar. Not that he failed, but that he was never allowed to finish what he started. So let me ask you, was Neymar overrated or just overburdened?
The the fuck does that even mean, overburdened, bro? Neymar wasn't overrated, bro. Fuck
We
that
know
shit.
what you think in the comments. And if you still believe in the magic of Neymar, leave a like. We're not done telling stories like this. Subscribe.
Hey, this is a W video, man. Now I understand it better, bro. And I feel so bad for Neymar, bro. No cap, bro. No cap, bro. W video, man. Damn, bro. It is what it is, bro. Hey, sometimes God just plans stuff out like that for you because something bad. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to put that shit, bro. Hey, man. Just gonna wrap it up.